Sunday Yoga Church is a meeting space for advanced practitioners and movement teachers looking to expand their edge of growth and potential on the mat and to safely and confidently open to new movement possibilities in a precise, progressive approach. I made this short video to show some of the kinds of poses and transitions that we might focus on in this class so that you can see if this is what you are seeking of your practice, if it might be a good fit for you. This is a pose I call the big fish. It's a fish pose with 2 blocks and a strap to open up the thoracic. If you're petite or thoracic is tighter, you could use middle height blocks. We definitely spend our time workshopping Pincha Mayurasana forearm stand and learning how to do the pose away from the wall. I build the foundation of pressing down into the forearms, finding scapular stability, serratus anterior strength. Here's some nice side bends. I teach a traditional approach. We start with length, and then we rotate in the direction we'll be rotating in the side bend. We fold forward to release the inner thighs, like in Upavishta or Parivrita, Janu Sirshasana. Finally, we find that lateral flexion of the spine, which is combined with a rotation in the opposite direction. It really clarifies the pose. I like working with props for back strengthening and back bending work to specify and articulate where we want to move from. Here I'm working Ardha Bekasana and Bekasana, and here I'm working King Cobra pose at the wall, shins at the wall, tall blocks and a bolster, which really helps me to draw into deeper range of movement. Urdhva Dhanurasana with blocks at the wall is a game changer for my students with wrist limitations. Dvipada Viparita Dandasana or Ekapada with one leg up at the wall really clarifies elbows located directly under shoulders. And this is my sequence I call planting lotus seeds. It's a really safe, kind and gentle approach into lotus pose, starting from the ground up. And even if you haven't done lotus pose, this is where I would recommend you start. Of course, we can take the lotus into back bends, which makes it more intense. The Upavishta play on Ubaya Parangushtasana is a great way to teach students, core strength and where is the gas? Like when you're lowering here, where are the brakes, which is your bandhas, your core, your capacity to control and articulate movement. And to really develop a flexibility and movement capacity that doesn't just crash and burn and sink into passive flexibility, but is leveraged by your strength. Of course, students who know me know that I love teaching entries into handstand. So I teach how to use a wall to get off the wall so you're not outsourcing your handstand muscles to a wall constantly. I teach straddle entries of all different sorts, jumping, pressing one-legged entries. I teach, like here, toe taps and pike press handstands and all sorts of conditioning to make that work attainable and a cumulative path for you. Of course, this work looks different on every body, and every body carries different stories, different proportions, different strengths and weaknesses and imbalances. But I do hope that even in watching this, that physical part of you perhaps became excited. And if you are drawn to join us, we're here every Sunday in the Zoom room, 10 to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love to welcome you to a practice. Take good care.